got his tonnage and the delivered product. I kept all the tonnage, which, you know, because I don't know what kind of framing I'll have to do in there once I look at it. I just bought some frame material and stuff. So everything that we're using is repurposed or recycled.
That should be part of what we're taping, actually. That conversation.
Yeah. I got her behind the scenes camera.
Oh, you got that? Okay,
But
good.
not
Wait,
just
that's good because people run out of it.
Yeah.
What is
Let's
it?
just keep that camera
Behind the
rolling
scenes.
then.
Quartering?
Yeah, that's the behind the scenes. So like when they see the finished product.
Where's my good side?
Well, this is
Where's my
good
good side?
what we're doing, so we're going to document this with the new gimbal here.
Gotta do a hip hop.
Get this thing going. It'll snap back in because of what it was, right? So once we turn on the gimbal, it should. There it goes. Alrighty. And this you just put on. And we've only got 33 minutes and a certain amount of battery, so be judicious with the shots, but let's get this first shot. To turn it on is pressing this button down. And you should see that going. So yeah, let's have
Show to record it.
yeah, you just press that button down. And you can start recording. And then put your shot. So maybe I'll come out to greet you. And if you come in the shot from there, like you're coming from the truck, that would be fine. Oh, it'd be cool if you're carrying that wood board when you come in.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
That'll be cool.
Are you ready? And let's start here. I'll step out and say, hey, Rob, and then you turn to see Rob and Coach. Hey, Rob. Thank you so much for coming.
You're very welcome. I got this piece of recycled lumber somewhere I was throwing away. Bring it in and leave it over.
That'll be cool. So our intent then is to try to do this project without harm to our ecosystem environment and without creating any injustices in the world.
Yeah, that's a main goal here. I got some working on that 1925 house was built 1925. So we're salvaged all the lumber here projects on that. And some of the neighbors were doing some projects and they generally just throw all that away. So I was able to collect that material and we put this for our project here. So.
Cool. And we have our student Tyreek who's behind the camera there, and Morgan. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yeah, Morgan doing the B-roll footage behind there, capturing sort of behind the scenes. And our goal, for those of you who are watching, is to replace the floor of this Keystone Cougar fifth wheel that's only 5 years old and is still under warranty for 7 years. Yet I was told that warranty does not cover the floor. And if the floor rots out, either because the silicone went bad up in there, there was something under the sink, the rats came in and moisture, they said you have 90 days and then you're done with that. They didn't tell us that when we bought it. They said buy this 7-year expensive warranty and you're covered in case there's an asteroid hits. But don't look up. So yeah, so it's the floor's falling apart. And we've got to. So the idea is that we want to do a temporary repair using recycled lumber, so that's getting another use, another life without having to cut the virgin timber, and then eventually to replace it with the Rogue Echo coconut husk number 7 unrecyclable plastic infused timber or lumber replacement.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just take a look at what the damage is. This is our home, and then we were told that you might as well throw it away. So it implies there was some kind of leakage under the sink at some point, but I don't know how.
And that's what we were indicated. And a lot of times it's maybe a rodent or something got in from the underlayment on the trailer. They crave water, so they're cut into the water lines and chew into those for their own nourishment and cause a secondary leak for you.
We do know we started seeing the problem after we'd gone to Europe to see my kids for summer a couple years ago, and we came back and we found a rat's nest under the couch over here with babies in there and rats up in there and rats in the bedroom. And then we learned about the rats because we found a snake, a rat snake in the underwear drawer. We opened the underwear drawer and there's this rat snake peeking his head out. That gave my wife quite a scare. And then we're like, what is this rat snake doing? And I thought, well, it can't be coming in here just for its health. It must want something. And then we started looking around and we found evidence of rat activity. And then we noticed that there was a nest and we put traps. And it was a mess for a while as the rats came in, and we stuffed every opening in here. But there were openings under here. We think they could have come in. So I stuffed them with steel wool. But as you can see, the critical parts that we put this ply in, like look at that, it's about to cave in right there, right? You see that? Whoa, whoa, it's like walking on the moon. It's just the vinyl now. Over here, there's a particularly bad spot. You pull this out here. You can't even do any washing or cooking without it being afraid of falling through the floor. It starts getting bad here. You can see that. And then if you come over the other side and look over here, you can see it's all moonwalk over here. Let's move that out there. Let's remove this. Pull that out, pull that out. Now you see how bad it is all the way around here. See that bouncing like that? But here we did a tear just to see, and you can see what kind of crap wood. Is that showing up on camera? What kind of crap wood is in here? It's that particle board. They build these expensive things. I mean, this is after, I think this is a $37,000 Keystone Cougar, which after all the taxes and stuff was $50,000, which we're still paying off. Lordy, it's like one goes in debt with these things. And this is the kind of crap that they make out of this.
And that's an OSB board.
OSB board. Look at that. Just
Oriented striated board.
that's just awful. Can you turn on? Let me turn on the light over here as well. Just to throw all the lights on that we can.
Oh,
in here.
sorry.
That's some high density flashlights in that truck if you want.
You think that would? How would that? Did it improve the shot in any?
Yeah, it's gonna really bright up the photo. I go grab the.
Okay. Well, let's turn off for a second here.
Take two.
I guess this is going to have to come out for sure. There was nothing under there at all. There's an airspace. We've been living with this so long. But then you came along, by God's grace. Oh look, there's like fiberglass under there.
That's the insulation, and that's the structural member right there. It's aluminum 2x3. Appears to be a 2x3
Yeah.
aluminum structural beam.
Oh, this is is that thing taping?
Yes.
It is. Wow. There's no point in doing a nice job of cutting this, is there?
No, it just all has to be removed.
Every bit of it, right? So, I should use a scissors or a knife.
The nice thing about it, we can grind it up and recycle it into a board.
Right, that's right. See, the great thing about the Globe Echo product is it not only uses coconut husk, but it can be infused with up to, is it 30%?
30%.
Up to 30% non-recyclable plastics, the number 7s, and that's your chips bags with the Mylar, it's your candy wrappers and protein bar wrappers, it's your food packaging, and it can be schmutzy too, right? It can be all dirty, it doesn't matter because the temperatures and pressures they work under will of course carbonize all that. So even this vinyl which has some chlorine in it, it wouldn't matter because we're not burning it. So the PVC stuff is just particularized when we shred it, and then it's embedded, and then what happens is that the lignin that makes up over 40% of coconut husk kind of melts the way an igloo melts in the summer, and then reforms into a block of ice or a board, and then takes and captures all the coconut fibers and then any plastic that you put in there. So yeah, I guess all of this, even this crap here, could be put in to the new floor. So like the old floor becomes the new floor, I guess. But Lordy, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is.
That's an air conditioning duct there.
Yeah.
Right, that you're under the floor there.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. And can you get me scissors or an X-Acto knife?
Scissors like this would work?
Yeah, they would.
Okay.
Wow.
Didn't you have to wear gloves or something?
Probably.
What is them? There is metal down there.
Oh, that's a beam. And there should be another one right.
That's the
Here.
air conditioning vent. That piece of metal there.
This one here.
The vent.
Yeah. And then there's the aluminum beam, cross beam here.
Right, and there's another one right to your right hand.
To my right hand. Yes. All right, and there that is.
Generally, that's, all layouts are generally 16 inches on the center.
Okay. And then under here, oh, that's that fabric that's underneath.
Right,
Which we would have gone straight through the ground if we'd fallen through here. Because that's just that fabric piece that's under there. And it's really wet, so it seems that
Yeah.
any moisture just, it doesn't get out this thing, it doesn't breathe.
Right.
So whether it started with rat pee or a leak from the sink or whatever, it just never goes anywhere. That's a really bad design. Wow. Look at that. Whoopsie. Where did those scissors go? There they are. Oh my. Well, have some fun. I mean, if you want to start tearing.
You're gonna take the drill, put a little
Yeah.
pressure on it.
Save some money. These are expensive. These are long screws. Those go for it. Be as much as $1.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's what the anchor becomes. I think. And it, you know. We can't get it in here and it will waterlog actually in an environment like this. And most spray foams have a lot of off-gassing issues if they're not when they're trapped like this.
About this little bit here. We want to come out across, make it sort of straight.
Alright.